Hi there, Corby Mitleid, your no bullshit psychic on this 4th of July. Years ago, I invented a 4th of July spread based on the 4 freedoms: freedom from fear, freedom from want, freedom of speech, and freedom of religion. It is so appropriate now. I printed it out. I'm going to show it to you. So if you are a reader, take a screenshot. There you go. And I did the reading for us. So here's the 4th of July spread for all of us here today. Number 1, what do we fear? All the loss. We are looking at all of the things that we feel we cannot repair at this point. How do we drop the fear? The fool. The fool grabs what they're passionate about. They carry very little emotional baggage, and they only tell people who are loyal to them, like the little dog, what they're going to do. And then they can cross mountains and they can fly. What do we want? We want to travel away from the darkness that is covering this country. We want to cross the waters of emotion and get back to solid land. How do we gain what we want? We decide that there's no more blood to bleed. So we pull the swords out of our own backs and we get up and we walk away. Remember the old story, blood in the water gets sharks' attention. So at this point, yeah, grieve, but then put on your armor, strategize, and realize you're just in the middle of a battle for the soul of this country. Thank you, Joe Biden. And we're still fighting. What do we want to say to the world? This is a card that talks about convention, ritual, religion, but it can also mean traditional values. And the traditional values are not that of the United States, but of humanity. Heal the sick, feed the hungry, help the poor. Realize we are all the same giant soul, just divided a little bit the way billions of cells make up a body. We're each a cell in the body of humanity. How do we say it? The death card is death of an old way of life, death of what we have outgrown, death of what was never us in the first place. Yeah, America's going to change big time, but it can change for the better. What do we believe? We believe that they are sneaking around, lying, and taking advantage. We see it every day, whether it's greed, whether it's grift, whether it's turning their backs on humanity, whether it's alligator Auschwitz. This is what we believe is happening. How can we live what we believe? It's victory through teamwork. That's how it changes. What will free us to be the best communal self we can be? This is the idea that victory is not there yet, but the old idea of your ship is coming in, you know that expression? Notice you can still see the ships in the card. They may not be at the dock yet, but they're coming. So what all of this says is we are all completely aware of what's ahead, that it isn't going to be instantaneous, that it is going to be in some ways as brutal, as strong in terms of what we need to do as the original Civil War. But this one doesn't have to be fought with weapons. This one can be fought with ideas. This one can be fought with resistance. This one can be fought in many, many ways that doesn't require us to unalive them. We need to find the cracks in the armor. Now, what's that? There are some people will never reach. They'll live and die maggots. But there are some people that now, as they see so much they depend on taken away from them, they'll be ready to, if you will, switch sides. We have to show them that we will include them. And that is hard for some of us, but we have to, or we're no better than the stormtroopers. We have to create America for everybody. Why did things happen the way they did? Remember, I read that article that said the third party in this country is rage. So instead of just giving people more rage at a different target, let us say, we understand. We know what it is to hurt, to fear, to feel helpless. We will help you turn all of that around. That's how we gain momentum. That's how we give them freedom and liberty from what they have believed. But we have to believe it ourselves first. We have to be willing to share what we know. And even if we tell it to 100 people and only 12 get it, that's 12 people whose eyes we've opened. Okay? So this Independence Day, let's declare our independence from the nightmare, from the feelings of hopelessness, from the feelings of it's too big to handle. Pick your battles. Decide what you're doing. You don't have to do everything. But today, don't give up on the idea of the 4th of July. Because the founding fathers, yeah, they were flawed, but they knew what they wanted and they knew it would take years, but they didn't care. They held on to their beliefs and they kept fighting for them inch by inch by inch by inch. And it took them 8 years, but they birthed a country in a way that no one had ever seen before. We can do the same thing for the 21st century. Remember, I believe in you. I love you. Let's get this done.